All right, getting into it, talking about Manchester United versus Nottingham Forest today. 2-2 draw in the Premier League. It's just anyway. Let's just talk about the game.
Let's just get into it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
let's-
right off the. We won't even. We'll just start. So we started off some decent passages of play. Casemiro got the goal off the corner kick.
I know. What are your thoughts on that situation, Millie? Real quick, what do you think about that?
Personally, I mean, the refereeing in the Premier League, it just is what it is. I just think we've gotten to a point, I mean, they just don't want to utilize the technology the way it could be utilized in like very obvious ways, very obvious use cases. But again, because the game is being reffed by individuals who clearly haven't really played the sport. And so they don't really understand. Like, if you have goal line technology on the goal line, right? That dings to the watch of the referee if the ball crosses the goal line. You're telling me that same technology cannot be applied to the entire end line of the field, and it can do 1 buzz for a corner kick, 2 buzz if a goal?
I know.
I mean, come on, guys. It's just very simple application. But anyway, let's just forget it. They pick and choose when VAR can or cannot be used, when yellow cards can and cannot be looked at again, and it's just, again, ridiculous use cases. If someone is getting a second yellow card for a red card, the yellow card could surely be under review because it's led to a but anyway, we could get into VAR and the refereeing nonstop. So we won't even kill any time with that. But let's talk about the game. So we get the corner kick, and Casemiro wanted it the most in Casa's class once again. Phenomenal header, got it in.
Phenomenal.
And at that point in the half and in the game, because they do the live updates of the Premier League standings, United was up in second place
which is crazy.
it was pretty crazy to see. It obviously goes to show that like the Premier League this year doesn't have like an outlier team. There's no one really running away with it. The opportunity is there. The money can be made. They can be successful, but I think
wow, I can't believe they were up in second place. I'm like wrapping my brain around that. That is
it was pretty crazy. It was really crazy to see that, but anyway, it was a very short-lived excitement, right? So let's get into I will say, like, first half was all right. That's really all I can say about that. So getting into the second half, 4 minutes into the half, conceding 2 goals back to back.
4 minutes. Back to back, literally within 4 minutes of each other.
Yeah, it's just, honestly, it's just not good enough, right? Like, I can appreciate the fact that United like fought and got a point out of the game, but Nottingham Forest is literally a team that's playing midweek. They have European football.
Wow.
Because they finished so high in the table last year versus where we finished.
Wow.
Right? So teams that are playing midweek and are still showing up and are able to figure out our system and score goals on us and create good chances against us. 15 minutes into the game, Nottingham Forest actually had 6 attempts only 1 on goal, but 6 attempts generally versus United's 1 in the first 15 minutes of the game.
That was pretty crazy.
Right.
They were dominating in the very beginning of the game. Sure.
Yeah, it took a little bit for United to like build in and get the goal and stuff. But
get some steam.
Right, but again, like, for a team that's playing once a week, what is going on midweek? Like, we would expect a little bit more dominance, I know, I guess 3 wins is like a big run to go on in these standards of times. But I just want to continue to reiterate that, like, this is not the standard of like Manchester United. It shouldn't be. And like, we expecting wins, especially away at Nottingham Forest, is not far-fetched for Man United fans, especially like long-serving Man United fans. So it's just another example of it. Just the system, it's not quite there. Even in the games that we won, in the 3 games that we won, once again, we only wanted to focus on the positives. We refused to do negative negative feedback in the games that we
positive.
won because we wanted to really emphasize the wins and lean into the victories.
Yeah.
But like I did insinuate in those videos, there were signs of weakness in the United team and in the formation during those games. But once again, there are individual players on the squad that are having moments of brilliance, and that is it's carrying the results that we're getting right now. But it isn't down to the way that United is playing overall, because the possession that United has, it's just fine. It's not really meaningful. We see we win the ball defending, of course, because that's what we end up doing a lot. But we end up winning the ball because, well, first let's get into why we get trapped back in the defensive block, right? Because that is the threat when you play with a 3-back system, is that you can get forced back in your own half into a flat 5-back system, and that is what happens to United when we're defending.
I remember you showing me at one point, because I was like, what do you mean by that? So at one point, I think you had shown me a picture or something, and it was like 5 people all in a line, like at the back, and I was like, that makes a lot of sense. But that literally happens so often,
right? And so when that happens, like, it's a lot harder to like get out of that formation.
Well, because everyone's sat so far back.
Yeah, exactly.
You'd have to sprint the entire length of the field.
Exactly, which is okay, and that's part of the reason why we're seeing #free Kobe Mainoo not being welcomed, because the formation that United is playing right now doesn't favor footballing midfielders, which again is why we're seeing a stifled Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah.
It's because it doesn't favor midfielders. It doesn't allow midfielders to actually get involved in the game and play football. It's predicated along winning the ball back, hoofing the ball forward, hoping Šeško will win the first ball, win the header, or chest it down sometime. And today, just on that note, we can say how ineffective it was when a team is prepared for that. They were prepared for every second ball. I honestly would have to look back at the replay of the game to see if we had a single successful long driven ball into Šeško that he was able to either head to someone on our team or bring down and make something happen with the ball. It is a very isolating form of football that we're playing right now, which has been my complaint previously, that our players are left on islands when they get the ball.
Well, right, and that's why it always relies on those individual moments of brilliance, like you always say, because everyone is just every man basically for themselves.
100%. And it will only get you so far, right? It will only get you so far. They'll get wins for sure, but overall we will see results like this continuously, because the style, the way that they are set on playing does not, it doesn't allow for the players that we have to really play to their height. Yes, I hear you. Cunha took players on today. He ran effectively. He had some great flicks and tricks, but no goals and no assists.
Yeah, so
right?
What did he really do?
Thank you. We need to remember what the game is about, right? Like, I can appreciate the good runs. I can appreciate the step overs, all of that stuff. It's an important part of the game as well. We want that as well. We want the showmanship for sure.
Oh, yeah,
but
of course.
Can we do that in the 18-yard box right before we finish something? Can we do a flick when we're finishing a first time finish in the goal, right? Like, let's make it meaningful when we're doing these things. We need meaningful actions. There's just too much of the I don't know, like, rewarding just hard work just to work hard, but we're not actually getting the end result from the hard work that the players are doing right now.
I know, yeah, because we're not really seeing like crazy high scoring games or like.
Right. Well, I guess they had the Brighton, they scored 4 goals, so
that's
again,
true.
that was, that's in the past now. So anyway, continue your point there.
Well, no, just like we're not seeing those. I guess we've seen
consistently,
a couple, but
we're
like
not seeing
consistently, like
high
scoring games. Like they had to scramble back for the win today.
Yeah.
So it doesn't
or for
like
the tie. Just
or
for the
sorry
point.
for the tie.
Yeah.
So it doesn't like instill confidence in supporters, because you're always going to be like, worried that they're gonna lose. So even when you see someone
Yeah.
trying to do the fancy little flicks and tricks, it's like, okay, man, like we don't have
right
the
bandwidth,
yeah,
right?
like
yeah.
we don't have the time for that right now.
Right, like can we
let's go get a goal.
Right, can we secure these points? And then that brings me to my next big like thing, my big frustration with Amorim and his stubbornness in his system is that you are losing 2-1 down, and the first substitution you make is Dalot for Dorgu. You sub off Dalot, who I admit was obviously, I mean, whatever. It's just like, it's a whatever substitution. It's not really going to change the game. It's not really going to help us win the game.
Yeah.
We have Xerxes on the bench. We have Kobe Mainu on the bench, a known game winner. And we sub on Dorgu, who, again, played well when he came on. But Dorgu is not going to go and win you a game when you're losing 2-1 down. Am I missing something? He's not an attacking footballer, Ruben. Amorim. Come on, man. It's Dorgu. I can appreciate he's a good defender, but that's not what we need when we're 2-1 down in a game. And then the second substitution, Lenny Euro for Mazraoui. Why is Mazraoui coming on when we're 2-1 down? Instead of Xerxes or Kobe Mainu or Mason Mount even.
Oh my God. What is with
Mazraoui and Dorgu were our substitutions who were meant to come and save us from a 2-1 loss. And it was nothing. There were nothing substitution. Cowardly substitutions, Amorim. Cowardly is what they were. Because what he should have done, if he was a real Manchester United manager, was subbed on every attacking player he had on the bench and thrown the wall at Nottingham Forest and made sure we got the 3 points. That's what a Manchester United manager does. Not what Ruben did today.
Yes,
not what Amorim did today.
Preach.
That's not what you do. You're subbing on defenders, man. I mean, I'm watching this guy and I'm like, no way. You've got a license for this job? And you're subbing on defenders to try and win you a game. I'm missing it.
I know.
Do you need a consultant, brother? Because that does not make sense. Defenders when we're chasing a game. Thank God. Okay, anyway, so now we can talk about the tire. So let's talk about the one moment of brilliance in the second half.
Yeah. We had Ahmad with his moment of brilliance.
Ahmad with his screamer.
Yes,
Ahmad,
snaps.
brilliance.
Hats off to Ahmad.
Fantastic finish.
Absolutely, yeah.
Thank you for your
bullet.
moment of brilliance.
That was a
that
bullet.
salvaged a point today. Thank you, Ahmad. Because that's what we're relying on now. Moments of brilliance.
That's literally
That's all it is. And again, because we didn't tear the wins apart, right? We tried to stay in the happiness, but at the end of the day, we've seen the signs that the weaknesses are there. And when you have a manager that is not willing to risk it in games and sub on attacking players, it sends a weakness mentality through the team. Think about that. Bruno Fernandes, the most creative attacking player in the world of football. In the entire world of football, Bruno Fernandes, the most creative player. He is watching his manager late in the game when they're losing the game, sub on 2 defenders. What does that say to Bruno psychologically?
Defend.
Thank you. Any player is not going to take that as, oh, okay, it's time to attack.
No
one will take it that way. You would have thought that we were trying to defend a win. That's what you would have thought with those substitutions.
100%.
Oh, man,
players.
what
No
are we
way.
doing? It's just crazy to me. It's just crazy, the substitutions. And this is endless backing, and they'll say, oh, it's a point. It's a point on the road. It's okay. We're playing once a week, my guys. Once a week, my guys and gals, and everybody. Once a week. It's not good enough. Once a week, we should be able to put on a 90-minute performance. Once a week? Give me a break, man.
Once a week. I mean, it's really not that much to ask for.
It's really not.
Not at all.
It's really not. So, hey, yeah, settle for a point. Okay, yes, it wasn't a loss. But what standard are we really holding the club to now? What standard is this? We're okay with draws just because it's off the back of a couple wins? Who cares? It's Manchester United, man.
I know.
Think about it. The league right now is close. Everybody bunch up. Think about that. We could go and attack for a title this year, right now.
Literally.
Instead, we're subbing on defenders. We should be thinking about the title, man. If you had an ambitious manager, that's what he would be thinking. That's what I'd be thinking about. I'd already be seeing, oh, wait, halftime, we're 1-0 up. I'd have the live standings in the locker room showing the lads. We're in second place. We're gonna win the title this year. That's what I'd be saying to the lads. We're winning the title this year.
Yeah.
We can do it. It's within striking range. Why not? But he's just not ambitious. So instead, we're subbing on defenders instead of attackers, instead of midfielders who can change a game.
I know.
That's madness to me.
Madness.
And it's honestly not good enough. Not good enough, Amarim. Once again. And it comes down to you because you subbed on the defenders.
Yeah.
Once again. And didn't play Kobe Manu again.
Set up the lineup, didn't play Manu.
Do all the things.
Put on the subs.
Once again, I mean, we're trying to defend a 2-1 loss. Think about that. We're bringing on defenders to defend a 2-1 loss. We got Maserati trying to change the game, trying to dribble everybody, losing the ball. I mean,
no offense to Maserati.
No, I love Maserati. I love him, but he's not who I want.
Win.
I don't want him.
For a win.
I'm sorry. Yes, Xerxes. I mean, where is Xerxes? Free Xerxes. My God, he's creative. He's talented. He works hard. And if you're only going to give him, 10 minutes, the scraps of the game, I guarantee you he's gonna work hard in that time. Give him a chance, man. You're telling me he's telling the media and the people are eating it up during midweek, oh, I can't rotate people because we're not paying frequent enough. Why aren't we playing frequent enough, Ruben? Why aren't we playing frequent enough? Maybe did a certain person lose a final to the worst team in London, Tottenham, lost a final, and now we're not in European football, had us in 15th place last season, so now that's why we're not playing more than once a week, Ruben. So you should know. He literally said this week, we need to get back into Europe so that we can play more games and rotate players like Kobe. That literally left Amarim's mouth.
That's the standard for playing Kobe Manu.
It's insane. It's insane.
Playing multiple times a week. That makes no sense at all. That just doesn't make any sense. I actually cannot wrap my brain around
The guy
that
is losing his mind. Can you believe he had the on and again, Sid, think about this. Amarim is the reason we're not in European football.
Right.
And he had the gall to say, we need European football to get players like Kobe into the mix of a rotation.
But that just doesn't even make any sense. Why
I agree with
do
you.
you need 2 games to play other players?
I agree with you.
I
mean, think about that. I mean, think about how stagnant of a coaching style that is. You're telling me you have to be losing a game. You have to, even when you're losing a game. I mean, think about that. The game today, he was unwilling to make any risky substitutions.
No, yeah, literally not at all. I'm just like,
that
just doesn't make any sense.
Isn't
to me
that
at
insane
all.
That he said that?
Yes.
One of the best young midfielders in the world sitting on the bench. Can't get
because
1 minute.
Because they're not playing more than once.
Right. Which...
I just don't... there's just no pathway in my brain where those 2 things...
make sense.
...correlate.
I would agree with you. I'd 100% agree with you.
I don't know. That's just
It's
sus.
insane. So, speaking of susness, this result, unacceptable. It's not good enough.
It's not.
It's a point. Fine. Nottingham was in 19th place, 20th place before this game. They had a midweek game this week, so players were probably tired. One of their key players picked up an injury 10 minutes into the game as well.
That's right.
So, thank God Nottingham had a game midweek and was too tired to go after more today. That is unacceptable. I mean, it is crazy being a Man United fan, and this is the type of stuff that we have to be accepting as normal and accepting as all right. Tying Nottingham Forest after playing 1 game this entire week. My God. Honestly, I'm not looking forward to playing Tottenham. That's the next game before Tottenham.
Oh, okay.
Before the international break, but at the end of the day, we'll see what happens. But just once again, just very underwhelming. Just more of the same. Just more of the same.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, we didn't have the individual moments of brilliance to sneak us across the line today. In reality, but anyway, that's really all. Those are our thoughts on today's Manchester United draw against Nottingham Forest in the Premier League 2-2.
Yeah.
And yeah,
nothing too crazy.
That's really all. If you made it this far, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
See you soon.
Peace.